Welcome to StenchCast.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to StenchCast. We are your hosts, Pench
and Smench.
Who gives a fuck?
Dude.
You're a piece of shit. At some point, I keep forgetting to tell you this. I want to do an episode that's like Smench's Revenge, and it's just you doing the same shit that I do to you, but I'm the victim.
Yeah.
I have no retort, no nothing.
It's like every time I make fun of you, you're like, oh yeah, well, every time. Oh, shit, oh.
Amen.
And then the video ends with a clip of me breaking into your house and beating you up.
Yeah. Yeah, that can happen.
Yeah.
But anyway, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to StenchCast. We are your hosts, Pench and Smench. I said it for you. Don't worry.
Okay, so just taking my line. Okay, I guess I'm just not here anyway. I mean, you can do the podcast yourself. I mean, that's fine. I don't really care.
You can go fuck yourself, actually.
So that's not cool. I think actually I am going to do that, and it's going to be at your house, and you're going to have to watch. So you're welcome.
Oh, I have to. Yeah, dang it.
Yeah.
This is the worst day ever. Anywho, today I am playing No More Room in Hell 2, which recently got a 1.0 update. The last time I played it, it was in the... it was a free-to-play... I think it was like a week that it was free-to-play in April.
I think it was a
prior
weekend.
To the 1.0 release. Yeah, maybe. Either way...
Well, the weekend's usually like 4 or 5 days anyway, so...
Either way, before I was so rudely interrupted by my mentally inept and handicapped co-host... this fucking
is gonna
piece
kill
of
you,
shit,
so.
disgusting, vile excuse for a human being.
I may be a quadriplegic, but I can still strangle you.
Wrap your fucking... Find a way to, like, wrap your arms around me like Elastic Man. Yeah, you're really feeling it now, aren't you? Not really.
How did I get that voice?
Okay.
I'm just speaking my normal voice.
But anyway, yeah, I'm playing No More Room in Hell 2. The 1.0 update is an absolute fucking banger. I love this game. I was already pretty addicted to it when I played it back in April. But in the state that it was in, I could not justify spending even $20 on it. It's on sale again, though, and I wanted to see...
And it's $20.
Yeah, it's $20 now. But it's in a state that I don't mind at all supporting the devs. I even bought a little piece of DLC. I just farted.
Wow. That's the DLC.
Yep. It's just a little, like, they only have 4 little cosmetic DLCs. They're nothing crazy. There are... Yeah. This is the thing that I like the most about it. There are no in-game purchases. There's no battle pass. There's no in-game store. Nothing. There is just the 4 DLCs that are completely optional. And the game also didn't stay in early access for 10 plus years like some other zombie games I know. So I know that this game is not a cash grab. I know that the devs are actually passionate about their product. I know that they want to deliver something good, and I will never not support that. So, you know, I don't mind.
Amen.
Yeah. So I'm really liking the game. I don't regret spending the $20 at all. I've already gotten one of my characters to level like 50 something, I think. I think, yeah, I'm playing as that character now. I don't know what level he is. But my actual... Ooh, that's fucking 20 Magnum rounds. I'll take it. But, that's 20 more. All right, I'm just set for the rest of the fucking match. Cool.
Hell yeah.
2 shotguns. What the fuck? I'm playing on beginner just because I didn't want to... I really didn't want to, like, lose focus constantly throughout this episode, which might still happen. I normally play on regular, which even then is less of a challenge than the easiest difficulty in the early access was. So another thing I wanted to touch on is the fact that, like, the difficulty in this game is fucking night and day compared to when I last played it. The beginner difficulty is such a fucking cakewalk. But back when it was in early access, oh my god, it was fucking difficult. And, it could have just been that I wasn't familiar with the game, but it felt fucking hard. Which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing. They made the game a hell of a lot more beginner-friendly, and at the same time, they made the game a lot less sluggish. It feels, a bit faster, which is nice. But they didn't really compromise the very realistic pacing of the player movement. I don't know how to do this. I guess you just shoot it. All right, cool. Or maybe not? What the fuck? Oh, yeah, you just beat the shit out of it. I see. All right. Yep, that worked. I think.
Usually works for a lot of things.
Did it work? Oh, I think there's multiple. Either way,
find out next time.
They made the game a lot more accessible, I'll say. And I'm very fond of the changes that they made. The game also performs a lot better, which is very nice. There's still some visual bugs, but I don't think they're super frequent enough to be genuinely disruptive to the experience. But yeah, no, I really like the game now. And
Sweet.
Again, the fact that the devs aren't money-grubbing fucking gremlins with no souls definitely
that's always
helps
nice.
that fact.
Only get that from any games nowadays.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
It's a pretty cool indie game. It'd be a shame if someone put pay-to-win mechanics in a battle pass and 18 billion DLC.
Or kept it in early access for 10 plus
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
And then when it finally releases to 1.0, is flooded with AI art and bullshit cosmetic DLCs.
Yeah, that's just a good game.
7 Days is a good game, but Jesus Christ, the devs have to be one of the dumbest fucking teams I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, they're interesting.
Like, the DLCs for this game are priced at like $5, I think. And again, there's only 4 of them. And you also get little bonuses for, I think, one of them? The one I got is the Veteran Survivor Pack, and it gives you the Founders bonus items. Like, I think you get your money's worth.
Yeah. Meanwhile, 7 Days DLC is a bunch of armor sets that are
Not
very
customizable
shitty
and not mix and matchable.
Yeah, and double the price.
Yeah. That's the
10
great
bucks
thing
each.
that I found out very quickly about this game. The customization also got a upgrade where you can combine a lot of things now. There are 2 separate slots for your head. So if you want to wear a ski mask and then another mask on top of that, like a ballistic face mask, which is what I'm doing, you can do that.
Head.
Yeah, if you want to wear a ski mask and some sunglasses, you can do that. Flip kitchen breaker. Oops. Like it reminds me of the finals. Like, I don't mind spending money on the finals cosmetics at all, because once you buy them, you're not locked to one preset outfit or whatever. You can mix and match as many things as you want, and it is so fucking wonderful. The finals has like the best drip of any game I've ever played, besides like Space Marine 2, I'd say. And even then, I might put the finals above Space Marine 2 in that aspect.
I'm hoping that means it wasn't too bad inside.
But
Case well done.
yeah,
Get what you need and keep going.
Sweet.
that's what I've been up to. And also at the same time, I mentioned in the last episode that I will be going back to college soon. And, well, the bell is tolling. I go tomorrow. I've already packed up a bunch of my stuff. It's already in the vehicle. And soon enough, tomorrow morning, I'll be heading back. The thing about that is this time I would very much like to continue StenchCast on into the academic year. I don't think that's a tall order. Especially with the roommates that I have now.
Yeah, Yeah, it definitely won't be for me. Nothing's really gonna change for me.
Well, it's going to be a tall order for you to think about literally any topics.
Well, yeah, but that's just StenchCast. So, I mean, there's not really much changing. Like I said,
Still
nothing's
gonna
going
be
to change. Oh, absolutely.
And I'm also going to try very hard to continue putting out video essays, but I don't know how that's going to go yet.
Yeah.
That's going to definitely be a remains to be seen thing, you know? Because my writing energy gets poured into my schoolwork a lot. For my major, I write a lot of essays, a lot of narratives and everything. And usually I'm between anywhere from like 2 to 4 papers at a time. And so my creative energy kind of gets sapped a little bit, and I don't usually have the energy for things like video essays, but I'm gonna try.
Yeah, I mean, you could try and take one of your school essays and make it into a video essay, like make it about like some video game.
Yeah, no, there is, and I've talked about this one on Stench too, that I had a essay about The Last of Us, and I was going to turn that into a video essay this summer, but I just never did.
Yeah.
But that can still happen, obviously. I'm not, like, barred from doing that.
Absolutely.
Holy fuck, I am eating good today. I have... Oh, get away from me.
You're free.
Full magazine.
98 reserve 357 ammo.
Yeah.
I don't even have to use my fucking melee weapon anymore. That's another thing I love about beginner. The loot is massively, like, increased. So when you're playing beginner, you really don't have to worry about ammo or anything like that. You get to play with a lot of the cooler guns. And the cooler melee weapons. It's a fun time. But yeah, I'm gonna try and keep my video essays going. I forgot I picked up a shotgun. I don't need this. I'm not even finding any shotgun ammo. Like, I don't want to make promises, but it is a goal that I would very much like to accomplish. And I think it's obviously, like, a daunting goal, but I don't know, like, I kind of like the idea of the challenge. It's not something I've committed to before.
Indeed.
Yeah. Joe, what do you have for us today?
Yeah, well, I think sticking on the topic of videos and such, I, last week, opened up Premiere to edit Stench, and I got a funny little message.
Uh-huh.
In about 7 days, which, from, I think I edited it, like, Tuesday, because I did it, like, last minute. So, Tuesday, I don't have access to Premiere Pro anymore.
Oh!
Yeah, I got a cool little message. So, if you're unaware, which you most likely are, both of us got a, like, Adobe account from our high school, and I think you still have one from college now, right?
Yeah,
They give you one
I don't
for
think I've
one of
logged
your
into
classes?
it, but yeah.
Yeah, well, you might have to soon. You might actually have another year because you were 1 year behind me.
That's true.
But, yeah, we,
I'll have to
we
check
both
mine.
got...
That's terrifying.
Yeah, we got our Premiere Pro subscriptions through our high school, or just Adobe accounts, because we also had Photoshop, which actually I didn't even think about Photoshop till just now. That's actually going to kind of suck. Yeah, we had our Adobe accounts, and mine is running out in 7 days, which I think honestly kind of aligns with the start of the school year. I don't know when the high school goes back in, but it's usually around this time as well.
You got a call from Sadako from the ring. 7 days.
Yeah. So that's interesting, but it also is sort of a small blessing in disguise, because the main reason, pretty much the only reason that I have yet to switch to Windows 11 is because of Premiere Pro. My Windows 11 is messed up. I cannot update it to Windows 11. I have to download a fresh install of Windows 11, which would mean I would have to relog into my Adobe account, and I do not know the password for it. So
Yeah.
and the email that's linked to it is my school email, which is gone. So I can't get a password reset or anything like
Yeah,
that.
that got straight up deleted.
Yeah, so there was no way of logging into Premiere unless I'd somehow made the luckiest guess in the world of my password. So I never really switched to Windows 11 because I'd have to have like a copy of Windows 10, my old Windows 10, and go back and forth, which I did briefly switch to Windows 11, but once I figured out that the whole Premiere situation, I was like, okay, well, I'm going back to Windows 10. So it is a bit of a blessing in disguise. So now the only thing keeping me from updating to Windows 11 is gone. So at some point I am going to make the switch finally, because it's
And then complain about
overdue.
it endlessly.
Yeah, but also actually have access to half of my computer again, so that'd be nice.
Hopefully.
But yeah, that was very interesting. I have to go in and I have to look and see what, because I do have some projects in like that are currently being worked on, like videos. None of them complete, obviously. That's just apparently impossible for me. But I do have a few, like the first episode of Subnautica, which, I mean, I might just not care about that one. I'm probably just going to redo that one anyway. But the RL craft video that I've been working on, I'm about like 20 minutes into that one. I need to go in and
Yeah,
download,
that one you need to
download,
finish, because I know that one you put a lot of fucking love into.
Well, either finish. Well, I don't think I can. I genuinely don't think I can finish it within like 4 days, unless I'm like doing it like every moment I have, which I'm
Right.
not going to be doing. So I need to go in and figure out if I can take the like project file. And
Well, what
like
you could
put it
do
into
is
like a different.
what you could do
software
is
and maybe that
literally
works.
just export it as
Yeah,
a
that was-
video
that was
and
the
then
other
use
thing
that
I
as
was
the
thinking.
base.
It was either find the project file and see if it works with other software, or export what I have and just make sure everything is as I want it to be, because I can't really change it unless I just cut it out completely. So I do have to go through, and I don't know, I have like a shit ton of projects. I don't know if there's any I'm still like I'm was actively working on or not. But I do have to go through and check that out at some point soon, very soon. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't think it have to be that soon, because the export, yes. If I could just take the project file, that's not going to be deleted.
Right.
I'm going to lose access to the account, but I'm not going to lose the files on my computer. So I definitely have to look into it, and
At the checkpoint.
I'm probably just going to export it
Weapons and equipment
and then figure out the file. But yeah, that's a whole can. I'm not going to
able to get to the
just keep
stash.
looping around myself and saying the same words over and over again here. But that was a little bit scary, I will say. Especially with having to edit Stench, I might have to make the switch to Windows 11 very, very soon, because thankfully you're editing this week.
Yep.
But next week, that's my job. So, although knowing, like, since you're moving back in, I don't know if you're gonna be down to do it like first week, or what's gonna happen. Like,
I'd like to try, but it's going to depend.
Well, yeah.
'cause
I know you want to try, but
on,
there's a whole lot of things that are probably going to be happening with you moving back in and starting school up
Yeah.
again. So I'm not going to expect you to immediately go back into it. So I
Right.
might have a little bit more time than I would.
Just giving yourself every excuse.
Well, yeah. I'm lazy and I don't want to do things, and I don't want people to know that I'm lazy and don't want to do things. So I have to make up things that sound, somewhat believable, so that people
Right.
think I'm not lazy. But I'm very lazy, which is why I haven't uploaded in like 3 months or more, probably more.
Yeah.
Actually, when was May 15th was the payday video. So that's, about 3 months, yes. But actually, there was a stream in 66 days ago in 22 hours. So, like, awful stream where I think we played Black Ops Zombies, and then I went in Minecraft and it wasn't working, and then I ended the stream.
Genius.
Yeah, truly a genius of our time. But moving on to our next topic here, I actually remember my work story this week. It's only one work story from today, but I actually remember it. And
Wow.
no, I'm kidding. So I was in the back, and we had some bread that needed made. It was already pulled out. I just had to make some of it into the Italian oven cheese, whatever, put it out into the thing. And as I'm doing that, I hear the drive-through alarm. But along with the drive-through alarm, I hear interesting sound, very interesting sound. But I was like, okay, that was weird. But it wasn't like anything too crazy, so I just wrote it off. I was like, whatever. So I go to the drive-through, and there's this old lady who's in the drive-through, and almost positive she just hit the wall with her car.
Incredible.
The wall of the building, which is the noise I heard. Because she was, how do I explain this? She was like diagonal in the drive-through almost. Like the front end of her car was very close. I didn't see it because I'd have to like put my head out the window to look at it, and I wasn't gonna just do that in front of her. Be like, yeah, you got something wrong with your car. But very close to the building, almost positive. In fact, I'm very positive she hit the building because I heard her hit the building.
Right.
And so I'm taking her order, whatever, go ring her up, and then I'm like, okay, that'll be on in just a second. Go over, start making the sandwich. I hear the same sound again. I look over. She backed up, hit her mirror off the, like, we have a little lip that the window's on that sticks out from the building, and she hit her mirror off of that lip there. And she kept like going forward and backward trying to like correct herself. She just kept doing it as I'm sitting there making the sandwich, and I'm looking over, and like when she pulls up and I can't see her anymore, I'm sitting there laughing, and as soon as she starts pulling back, I go straight face, like the fucking like lock-in meme. And
Yeah.
I'm just it's so funny. And that's and that's honestly why I think elderly people should have their license taken away.
I was just about to say, I don't think they should have their license taken away, but I think they should have to retake their driver's tests.
Absolutely.
Their
No.
permit and their driving test, like once they hit a certain age,
Yeah.
or at least like
Definitely.
have some sort of cognitive test.
Yeah, because it's not all elderly people, but elderly people do get to that age where things start not working out properly in their brain. And that's not a good thing to have when you're behind the wheel of a multi-ton steel death machine.
Yeah.
Barreling down the road at very high speeds.
Yeah.
It also didn't help her case that she had a handicap tag on her car, like in the thing you hang on the rear view mirror.
On your rear view, yeah.
Yes. Yes, that was very interesting. Which I have told this story on Stench before, but the only other time that we've had any sort of like car collision thing happen at work was it was actually a weekday morning, so there was quite a few people there, like customers and employees. There was like 2 or 3 employees, I think, and the boss was there too. And again, an old lady rear-ended someone in the drive-thru. It was the person who got rear-ended was in like at the window. I think either they were having their order taken or they were like something. Like they were actively talking to one of the employees at Subway there, and then just all of a sudden the car gets jutted forward because the old lady behind her rear ends her. And then of course, she pulls around back, and then the old lady just pulls up the window as if nothing happened and orders a sandwich. It's just like, okay, what are we doing here? But
That's dumb.
yeah,
Why not?
it's fucking crazy. Oh, I'm getting cold. I need to get my.
It's like someone, like in a cartoon when they get stuck in like almost like a parallel parking position, and they just keep ramming into both things forward and back. Almost out.
I almost got it. You're good. You're good.
You're good. Fuck
Yeah,
away from me, pussy.
Rare moment of remembering the life stories. So
Yeah.
it's pretty epic.
There's a syringe.
Oh my goodness.
Well, in other news, if you've been following gaming news at all lately, or anything even remotely close to gaming news, you've more than likely heard all the stirrings about the GTA 6 leaks, and they are fucking crazy.
Yeah.
There's a guy who's going by the name Cyberleak, who has been leaking GTA 6 gameplay, and it wasn't a huge deal to a lot of people because it looks like an old build of the game that these clips are of. It wasn't a big deal, though, until he shot his name into a wall during one of the gameplay clips, showing that he has actual access to a build of the game, and is playing it live, currently.
Yeah.
So that's fucking insane. And I'm sure, Strauss Zelnick, CEO of Take-Two, shat himself when he saw that. So Rockstar subpoenaed a bunch of people, like a bunch of companies, Microsoft and whatnot. But the hacker released a statement saying, "Yeah, I have a dead man's switch. I have a timer, and if I don't check in every day, by the time that timer hits 0, then over 1 million copies of the game get released into the wild."
Crazy.
Actual supervillain shit.
Yeah.
And another thing too is that he or she said that they're not going to stop leaking shit about the game until their list of demands is met. And their demands are very rooted in, like, stop killing games and whatnot. Those stop killing games.
You copy the game for free.
Yeah. The actual movement has disavowed him.
Yeah.
But he's really mad about the lack of a physical release, and so his demands are no pre-orders for digital copies. There must be a physical release of the game on day one. And I forget what the other one was, but it was basically just a list. He called them commandments, and he worded them like the 10 Commandments in the Bible.
Thou
It's
shall release physical copy upon first day of release.
well, yeah, but thou shalt. He used like actual Old English phrasing, which is fucking insane.
Thou shit. Yeah, I do actually.
Thou shat thine pants.
Yeah, I did. You know. Man, he knows everything. This guy knows everything.
But yeah, so if they were to come after him, they lose. If they do nothing, they lose.
Yeah.
If they secede to his, or not secede.
Comply with his demands.
Sorry, my mom came in. And if they comply to his demands, then they also lose.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't feel bad for the executives of, Rockstar and Take-Two. I feel bad for the devs, but definitely not the executives. Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
A little bit, yeah.
So again, damned if you do, damned if you don't. And the hacker has been moving like an actual fucking supervillain. At times it's really lame to watch. And like he's an absolute cornball at times. But I can't help but admire the level of both dedication and planning that has gone into this. because it is fucking insane. Like, this is very well thought out.
Yeah.
It's just a really fucking crazy situation. Like, Rockstar, I don't know that they can do anything besides comply to his demands that wouldn't result in them getting fucked up financially or just with the release of the game. What the fuck? So yeah, that's the GTA 6 thing.
Indeed.
What else you got, Joe?
Well, I'm gonna go back to Subway real quick. Not actually.
Oh,
Fuck
okay,
that
well,
place.
see ya.
Yeah, see you later. Yeah, but Subway recently re-released one of their, in my opinion, best items. That being the hot honey. Oh, I absolutely love the hot honey. Just hot honey in general. It's just so good. And put it on chicken. Oh, ooh, god damn.
What the fuck?
In addition to the hot honey, they also are re-releasing the nachos. This time with the actual sensible packaging, where they're put in the pizza boxes instead of the shitty fucking sleeves they had before that you had to like bend and manipulate to fit properly. And it just like, how, in what realm was it a good idea to make something like that? But yeah, so tonight I had brought home a hot honey chicken sandwich and some one of the nachos. Oh baby, one of, if not the best things. Now, actually, the best thing I've ever had from Subway. Period. It is absolutely the best. If you ever go to Subway for whatever unknown reason, get the hot honey.
Speaking of which,
It is delicious.
I have a hard... Me and Joe have had this conversation a few times. I have a hard enough time believing that people frequently think, man, I'm really hungry. You know what would hit the spot? Subway.
Yeah.
I have a very hard time believing that people frequently have that thought. For me, when I get Subway, it's because there isn't a better, less expensive sandwich shop. That's not to say that Subway is inexpensive. It's like $16 for a foot long.
Almost.
Yeah. But, you know, it's the best we got. When I'm on campus, we have a sandwich shop, like an Italian sandwich shop on campus, and it's the best fucking thing ever. I love it. But, you know, I obviously don't have that here. So sometimes I'll think, man, I want a sub with some red wine vinegar, and it's going to be the best thing ever. But the only option is to get it from Subway.
Yeah.
So I have a really hard time believing that someone would think that they want specifically Subway when they're really hungry. It's the only thing that'll hit the spot. So imagine my surprise when Arc Raiders announces a collab with Subway.
Yeah.
Arc Raiders is the game by the same people who made the finals, though a different team. Is having a collab with Subway. And I don't know how to feel about that. Arc Raiders has been on a pretty bad downtrend because it's an extraction shooter. What do you expect?
Yeah.
It wasn't going to be anything that would outlast the heat death of the universe. The only extraction shooter that has lasted like consistently long was Escape from Tarkov, I'd say.
Yeah.
Every other one has died off very quickly, and even Escape from Tarkov seems like it's on its way out. But yeah, I hadn't realized things had gotten that bad for Arc Raiders, that they have a collab with fucking Subway.
Yeah, and you know the
Like-
best thing about that? You can only get the reward thing if you purchase a meal, and we are not supposed to tell people about it. You have to ask for it specifically, otherwise we cannot give it to you.
That's great.
So you have to know about it to get it, which does make sense because a lot of Subway's, a lot of people who actually enjoy Subway are just old people. They're not playing fucking Arc Raiders. It's not happening. I'm not going to sit there, look at this fucking 200-year-old man and be like, do you want the reward for Arc Raiders? And he's sitting there, he's a fucking pile of dust, and he just blows off into the wind. Like, what am I going to do?
Like the fucking, the inspection guy from Smiling Friends. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Charlie. Did that guy just turn into dust?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, it's I seriously don't understand the thought process behind that. Where, like, one thing that I think would be very beneficial to Arc Raiders is adding a PvE mode, because one big fucking barrier with extraction shooters is that some people just really don't want to deal with the PvP. And I get that. And to be honest with you, Arc Raiders is one of the most, like, friendly to players who don't like PvP. If you're playing in solos, if you're playing in squads, I don't know if this is still the case, but when I played, if you're in squads, you would literally get gunned down on sight by other people, whereas in solos, people seem to be a lot more friendly. But that was one thing that Embark Studios said that they specifically weren't going to do. And it's a really, like, I get it, because the game was originally going to be a PvE game, and then they shifted directions and kind of made a commitment to having it not be a PvE game. But, like, what's stopping you now? Why are you so, like, hard stuck, dead set in your ways that this is off the table for you, you know? Like, you're not betraying your morals by adding it, but they refuse to. So, someone at Embark
is evil.
Had a decision where they were slid an offer by Subway, or they reached out to Subway. I don't know which one would be sadder, to be completely honest with you.
No one else would deal with collab with us, please.
Yeah. And they genuinely thought, you know what? Yeah. This is better than adding a PvE mode.
That's the one.
Which is just insane to me.
Yeah.
I don't get it at all.
Yeah, it's evil. That's just fucking AAA games for you. I don't know if that's a AAA game, but you know.
I think it technically is, because Embark does have a publisher, I believe.
Yeah, so.
Or, well, maybe
That's
not a publisher,
games.
but they are funded by a much larger company, that being Tencent, I think. But Arc Raiders has really, really had a hard time with both players and viewers lately. And Marathon is another good example of extraction shooters just being on their way out. It's such a weird trend to me, where it's like, it feels like corporations are trying to capitalize on extraction shooters the same way they did with Battle Royales, but the audience is just not there, like it was with, like, Fortnite and PUBG. And so now you have Fortnite. Like how every single fucking game in existence had to have a Battle Royale mode. Now you have that with games now, with extraction shooters, where... Can I shoot the pilot? Where, you know, Call of Duty... I think Call of Duty is bringing it back again, where Call of Duty had a extraction mode, I think called DMZ, and now they're having it again with Modern Warfare 4. Halo was going to have an extraction shooter. Marathon, like, fucking... Marathon was never an extraction shooter. It was a Doom, like a boomer shooter. It was a Doom game, basically.
Last chance, ground team. Get to the right now.
So I don't know where the idea for extraction shooter came up, but Bungie, the guys that made Destiny and have completely left it in the dust for Marathon, thought, yeah, you know, extraction shooters are surely popular enough now that they will carry us to success if we abandon the audience we already have after we've scorned them so fucking badly with our infinite number of awful fucking decisions. I'm not a Destiny fan, but I feel for you guys. This extraction shooter will save us. And obviously it didn't. I don't know what it's sitting at right now, but I don't think it's good.
What do you mean? It's a great game. Everyone's playing it. I'm playing it right now.
Yeah. You who fucking hates FPSs. We reinstalled Siege recently, and we played one game, and we decided to try some strats that I had seen on Instagram Reels. One of them was Maverick and Glaz. You throw a smoke grenade on a reinforced wall, you blow it towards the wall, and Glaz shoots through the smoke. That's it. It's fun. I like it. I was scoring crazy headshots. It was great. Joe was not having fun because as Maverick, he died, and then we swapped roles, and as Glaz, he died again.
Yeah. Well, the main reason it pissed me off so much was I was playing Glaz, crosshair on the head of this fucking Cade. There was a thorn beforehand. I watched back. I missed. I'll admit I missed. The Cade, dead center on his fucking head. I hear the gunshot. I'm dead. He survives. And I was like, okay, well, now I'm reminded why I don't play this game anymore.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was gone. And honestly, it probably for the best, because if we like kept playing it and we're still playing it, I'd just keep getting mad and I'd probably break something. And I've done enough of that.
Yeah.
So that's honestly for the best.
Oh shit, I didn't even check the Steam charts like I was going to. But yeah, like also, from what I heard, Arc Raiders developers just kind of disappeared for a while. Like I love the work culture of European game devs where they get massive vacations of paid times off. Yep. Like the work culture in Europe as an American is something that is I am very deeply envious of. As someone who is unemployed currently. But for game development, it's not fucking good. Helldivers experience the same thing, where when these devs go on vacation, when there are very potent issues with the game, like it's just not fucking good. And so, you know, in that time where the devs are on vacation, a lot of the players end up leaving, which is, you know, it's not fucking good.
Yeah.
So Arc Raiders is actually still pretty healthy right now, at least I think so. To a lot of people, I think this will be dead game status, but it's got a very healthy, like, a little note to take home about dead game versus healthy game. If a game spikes and dips and spikes and dips consistently every day, that's a healthy game. Even if, you know, it lost like fucking 99% of its player base, that is still an extremely good, healthy chart. And that's what I'm seeing for Arc Raiders. It's very similar peaks and very, very similar lows, because those lows are literally just when like if you have more players in America, that's when they're asleep. If you have more players in Europe, that's when they're asleep.
Yep.
I will say, though, the all-time peak for the game...
$1 million. Billion.
Am I...
You'll find it. It's there somewhere.
Did the game seriously only... I guess that makes sense, yeah. It only released 9 months ago, I think. The all-time peak is around 481,000. And there are currently 26,000 players online with a 24-hour peak of 35,000. I don't think that's bad, but
not at all.
That loss of players is fucking bad. For a game that was as tailored to streamers as Arc Raiders is, even fucking... So I don't like the Burnt Peanut. I don't watch his streams. But this dude was a top fucking Arc Raiders streamer. And if I'm not mistaken, even he stopped. Because the state that the game is in is just not fucking good. I stopped playing because I find extraction shooters to be either, on one hand, extremely fucking boring, or on the other hand, extremely stressful. That's not a fun gameplay loop to me.
Yeah, it's also kind of why I don't like them.
Yeah. Let's check Marathon. But that's what that's what Arc Raiders is, even despite it's very, like, shooting the robots feels very nice. I like that a lot. But yeah.
Hey, man.
It's not my thing.
Yeah.
Let's check Marathon. I think Marathon will be doing much work. Oh my god. So, Marathon has an all-time peak of 88,000. Has a 24-hour peak of 3,600. So that's really not good. That's actually fucking bad.
Hey, you know what? It's doing better than fucking, what was it? 7 Days spin-off?
Blood Moons.
Blood Moons, yeah. It's doing better than that.
Yeah, 7 Days Blood Moons is... I cannot fucking imagine how the developers of that game feel. I don't even have to look at the Steam charts to know what it's at. It's at either 0, 2, or 1.
Yeah.
Because,
generous.
well, the peak player count the last time I checked was 2. But the amount of players online was 1. And there have been many times where I've checked and it's 0 as well. So,
Yep.
But like, it is very, very, very normal for a game to lose 90% of its player base after launch. That is the natural development of things when it comes to game releases. That's
all the hype around it is gone.
Exactly. For people who claim that is the people who claim that means the game has died are fucking stupid.
Yeah.
But
the hype has died. The game is fine.
But stop it. To its credit, Marathon does have a pretty healthy chart where it's, very similar dips, very similar highs. But 3,000's fucking bad. For a game that took as much as Marathon took to make, 3,000 players is fucking horrific. Marathon was already confirmed to have put Bungie PlayStation like $750 million in the hole. That's fucking insane. Not just from the development of Marathon, but from the acquisition of Bungie by Sony. And so far, it's not been good. This is their first game that they have developed under Sony, and it has 3,500 players. That's really fucking bad. Yeah. And it sucks too, because I think Destiny 2, for the most part, had a 24-hour peak usually that was higher than Marathon's all-time peak, because there's no other game like Destiny 2. I hate Destiny 2. Every time I've installed it, because of some friend telling me to, they go down a list of like, do you have this DLC, this DLC, this DLC? And I'm like, dude, I have none of them. I can't play anything with you. That's not fun to me. I don't want to pay $40 to play with my friends after I've already initiated installing the game and everything. Yeah. And the base game content also isn't that great either. Like, it's not very fun. And it's also extremely fucking grindy, and I can't stand games like that.
Oh, you want to play this game? You have to buy it twice.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a free game now, but
yeah. Now.
Yeah, I think they realized that, like, we are charging like $40 for every expansion, and we're coming out with, I think it was like 2 a year, maybe.
Oh, we're fucking stupid.
So maybe we would be better off if the game was free, which may have very well been a good decision for them, because the game was extremely popular. You could not run into any gaming circle that didn't have some sort of overlap with Destiny 2. That's just, it was an extremely popular game for streaming and otherwise. Yeah. To Marathon's credit, it does have 75% positive reviews out of 63K. So that's good.
Wow.
But those 63,000 people obviously aren't playing the fucking game.
Yeah. It was a great game. Never playing it again.
And another thing that's crazy to me about Marathon is that they've had, I think, like 2 free weeks for the game. Not free weekends, free weeks. And they did nothing for the player count at all. Yeah. Not even during the weeks. Like, they were not bolstered in the slightest. They had a new season, like a big update. And to his credit, the player base went back up to 40,000, which is about half of its all-time peak. Wow. That's really fucking good. But then within literal days, literal days, it went back down to where it is now. Like, I seriously don't understand the obsession with companies with extraction shooters. It doesn't make sense to me. And to be fair, No More Room in Hell 2 is technically an extraction shooter. I would consider it to be. But not in the typical sense where you keep all your loot and whatnot and you lose it if you die. You keep your character, and your character can die, and then you don't get that character back if you don't have like a rescue beacon. But that's it. Even if you win, you don't keep your loot. You don't keep your gun and ammo. It's an extraction shooter purely in the sense that you extract when the mission is over. That's it. Like, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get why people play extraction shooters, again, because of the extremely boring versus extremely stressful, or rage-inducing, I should say. That's the third emotion with extraction shooters. Like, that doesn't seem in any way, shape, or form enjoyable to me, and it never has been. I don't get it. And another thing that disappoints me about Arc Raiders is, until it was made clear, myself and a lot of other people thought that it was going to have the same level of customization as the finals. And despite how rage-inducing the finals can be, that drip is enough to keep me coming back. And I love that game. It is one of my most played games on PC. I have like 600 hours in it. And that might have also been the case with Arc Raiders, but the customization in Arc Raiders is so horrifically limited that I could give a fuck less. Like, that would be the one thing keeping me coming back, and it's not there. So,
Yep.
You know.
Evil stuff.
Yeah. Well, we've been recording for 52 minutes. Do you have anything else?
I do, actually.
Awesome.
To keep on the topic of video games, and actually a little bit of a, not throwback, but kind of a continuation of a topic from last episode, Kingdom Hearts. Since last week, I have figured out that the Kingdom Hearts, the thing that we were talking about, is actual confirmed. The Kingdom Hearts 4 stuff. There is like Coco, like it was at the like some Disney thing, like they were showcasing a bunch of Kingdom Hearts stuff. So yeah, the Coco world, and I think the unrelated to Kingdom Hearts, but they also have Coco 2, the movie coming out, I think next year or something like that. I don't know.
I completely forgot about that. People were really bitching about the haircut that the boy wears, and I saw like a lot of Mexican fans of Coco coming out and being like, this is a white people complaining about this issue, where like they've never met a teenage Mexican kid.
Yeah.
Like this haircut is like a canon event in every Mexican teenage boy's life.
Yep. It's actually funny you mentioned that, because another thing that, I mean, it's not like a super complained thing, but Sora, the main character of Kingdom Hearts, in Kingdom Hearts 4, looks vastly different from the prior 3 games. Not vastly, but the main thing being his hair is very different. It does make sense, because it's like the games, there's so many of them. He's getting older throughout each and every one of them. By this point, I think he's probably like a young adult now, whereas like the first 2 games, I think he was still like the first game was like a child, second game he was a teenager, third game probably still teenager, maybe like early adult, but definitely by 4 he is at least a fully grown adult. But it's almost like, it almost feels as if he's lost the sort of like goofy Disney feel and has gone for a more realistic Square Enix feel, is the best way I can describe it, because I mean, I haven't seen his shoes, but the big thing about Sora was he has giant fucking clown shoes. And I'm not entirely sure if that. I don't think that is present. I'm pretty sure he's just wearing sneakers in Kingdom Hearts 4. Which big downside, honestly. I might not play the game. Actually, that's big. You know,
What if his bare feet were out?
I might play it.
What if his bare feet were out and they were actually the size of the massive clown shoes?
I would absolutely play it. That would be fucking awesome.
Imagine, like, the footstep sound is just like a really loud slap sound effect. Every time he fucking walks, it's just... That wasn't a good example. Here, hold on.
Yeah. Sora, what are you doing over there? I'm just walking. Okay. All right.
Grips the ground so hard it cracks.
It's a giant fucking, like, plungers for feet, just pulling the earth out of the ground with every
Bigfoot's
step.
been here.
Yeah. No, that's Sora. Who?
Oh, god damn it, Sora.
But yeah, he's definitely got a bit more of a realistic design to him, which I think I'm trying to remember. I'm very. It's been a while since I've played Kingdom Hearts 3 again, as I've said last time, and I never did beat the DLC for it. That shit is unbelievably difficult. But and actually, the save file that I had, my first save file, ended up getting deleted, unfortunately, because of issues with my PlayStation. So I never did get to actually complete that. And I have seen like a few things, and also like some of the Kingdom Hearts 4 teasers. I think it's a sort like a thing where he's like in a different like world, and it's like almost like he's like in fucking the real world, like Earth, almost
like the Space Jam kind of deal.
Yeah. But instead of still being the Looney Tunes character, he's kind of adapted more so to an actual...
It's taken over him like a symbiote.
Human. Yeah, which does make sense because in the games, like Sora and the gang will change forms to like match the worlds. Like if you go to Atlantis, you know, they turn like Sora turns into like a merman, Goofy's a fucking turtle, Donald is still like some sort of bird, I think.
Yeah.
And you know, other worlds, you know, actually, I will say one of my favorite ones is Monsters Inc. World in Kingdom Hearts 3, where they turn into monsters. I do really like that. The design for the characters there. But you know, it does kind of make sense how he sort of has that same sort of thing where he sort of changes to match the people of that world, which I'm not entirely sure if it is actually like Earth or wherever the fuck he is, but
Yeah, I need 3-way ammo, Jay. So if you find
I don't know. I
got shotgun ammo.
I didn't see too much else. In fact, I don't really think there was much else to the Kingdom Hearts stuff besides the Coco and some gameplay stuff. It's everywhere, but I don't know. I am sort of excited now because it's actually wait, I don't remember if there was the release date again. I completely forgot about that. If there was, I want to say it was also 2027, but I do not know. But I am.
I almost just thought 2022, thinking like, oh yeah, that's still a ways away yet. Like that was my default thought.
Yeah.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah. Evil, really, truly, evil.
Very much so, yes.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm very excited for Kingdom Hearts 4. The only thing I'm not excited for is I imagine that they will not be releasing it to Steam on day one. If I had to guess, it's probably going to be either a console exclusive or it's going to be ported or going to be on PC, but it's going to be locked to the fucking Epic Game Store, of course. Which
that would
I'm
also
not
make
going to
sense,
buy.
but for PC release, there's one thing that I think you're forgetting to take into account, which is that it could just be an awful fucking PC port at first.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. because it's developed by Square Enix, which very incredible game studio. Like one of the few. I mean, of course, they still have their like shitters, but they are one of the few like
In
AAA
recent
game studios
memory.
that
Like older games, I will agree with you on that. They made Supreme Commander as well. But when it comes to like recent releases, you should remember that they made Marvel's Avengers.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, well, it was... I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. It was a Marvel's Avengers game, and it was genuinely one of the worst superhero games to ever fucking release. It is genuinely terrible.
Was
It is
developed
such
by them or
a...
just published?
Developed by them, if I'm not mistaken. And then also you have a bunch of other decisions that Square Enix made with
Fuck was it called?
some of their other games. Marvel's Avengers. I forget what game it was, but it was like some like anime related game, I think.
Well, they do a lot of funny JRPG shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
they were
so
making like a
2022.
lot of like very money grubbing decisions.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a AAA game studio. They're going to, but compared to other AAA game studios, they are one of the better ones. I will say. Most of their JRPGs are slam dunks. Kingdom Hearts included. Well, Kingdom Hearts 3 is a good game, in my opinion, but a lot of people don't really like it. It definitely got a bit of a sort of mixed reviews, I guess. Which actually,
Just
let me check.
one.
I don't know about Steam though. I haven't checked the reviews on Steam, but I imagine it's probably just going to be positive. Yeah, very positive. But it's only. Oh my god, it scared the shit out of me, bro. Rated E10, like blow your fucking head off. Yeah, it's only got like 1,000 reviews. So.
What are you looking
Just,
at?
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Okay.
Yeah, 1,500 reviews here. Very positive. But like with Kingdom Hearts, like all the other games that they're released on Steam, very good like release. Not at all like there were, I think, a few things wrong with it on release. Like I think a few people, like there was like a certain, it was either like CPU or GPU that didn't work with it, and it would like keep crashing, like the game would keep crashing or something. But it was
see.
only like a specific thing. So I'm not really entirely sure. I think it's fixed now, but it is definitely like I don't think they'll put it on Steam as a shitty PC port, at least, because if it's definitely going to be the case that if it does come to PC like on day one, it's absolutely without a doubt in my mind going to be locked to Epic Games Studio or Epic Games Store for at least a year, because that's what they do. They're probably going to use the Unreal Engine again, which I don't think that's like a contract thing, but a lot of the time, honestly, it's probably a money thing, because a lot of the time, what the fuck are they called? Epic Games. I just forgot the name. Epic Games will, I forget the exact details, but they will, I think, either give you like a set amount of money or some sort of like better deal or something if you release your game. And this goes for like a lot of like indie developers too, like a lot of developers in general. Like if you release your game on Epic Games Store for a year, then you'll get like whatever benefit, and then you're free to release it to Steam. And I think with Square Enix, I don't know if it's some sort of like contract that they're obligated to do, like, oh yeah, we since we used Unreal, we have to put it on Epic Games Store for like a couple of years before we can put it on Steam or something. I don't think that's exactly it, but it definitely will go to Epic Games Store first and then Steam.
Working on it.
But if it does somehow go to Steam, we're fucking in business.
Yeah. Which I would hope that by now people would, like, especially Square Enix, would understand, like, how much of a fucking death sentence to your game releasing on exclusively Epic Games is. 6840677.
Dude.
Out of
Continue.
the way.
Hold on. There we go. Like, it is genuinely suicide for your game.
Yeah.
Very often. It has been the absolute death of... I'm trying to think of some games in recent memory that have had this issue. Exclusive to Epic Games.
It's usually not too many because a lot of the times people
Alan
will just
Wake
release it on
2.
Epic Games and no one will know of the game, and then they'll release it on
Yeah.
Steam. It's like, oh, now I know the game, and then they buy it, and it's like doesn't matter at all. But
Yeah.
it's mostly going to be for like bigger games that are actually marketed on platforms and stuff that people know about.
Right.
Yeah. Another thing is, if it doesn't release on Steam, I'm probably not going to even be able to play the game for a few years because I don't have a PlayStation 5. It's more than likely not coming to PlayStation 4, if I had to guess. It might. I
Yeah.
could be wrong. I don't know. If it does, I'll buy it on PlayStation 4 and play it, but it more than likely isn't going to, which is... It kind of makes me a little bit glad that I'm not that excited for the game.
Yeah.
Because if I was like super excited and then it released and I couldn't play it, that would really suck. But
I was just gonna say, like, my knee-jerk reaction was to be like, oh, well, I mean, you could buy a PS5. It's not, you know, I know it's expensive, but
Yeah.
it's like, and then I remembered that it's, like, it just got a massive price hike, and now they're like $800, just like the Series X. And I have a hard time believing that anyone other than, like, the top, like, 10% of the wealthiest people are buying consoles right now.
yeah,
Especially, like, also considering the cost of, you know, paying to play online with PS Plus, which
yeah,
that was the single greatest advantage that PlayStation had over Xbox, was not having to pay to play online.
yeah.
And they got rid of it. Like, what?
Well, I mean, they're kind of on a scorched earth mission right now, so
Well, that's the thing. This happened ages ago. This was just with the PS4.
Oh, I didn't even
the
know about
PS3 still has the free online. I mean,
Oh,
I'm
wait,
pretty
yeah.
sure the servers are shut
Well-
down, but
with PS4, it's only like certain games that you can't play online. It like
well,
there's
no,
some games you can
it's-
play.
Yeah, those are the ones that are free to play. Free to play games will allow you. It's the same with Xbox. Free to play games and Switch, actually, now that I think about it, will allow you to play online without their subscription. Anything that was paid, no.
Yeah.
Which is just so fucking unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't have a single reason to buy a console. If I buy a PlayStation 4, I'm getting Kingdom Hearts 4, maybe
PlayStation 5, you mean?
maybe GTA 6, maybe that's a hard maybe. But that's it. I'm not playing a single other game on the PlayStation, and I'm going to buy an $800 console to play like one, maybe two games.
Yeah.
Not happening. I have
Well, I mean,
I have
you-
a fucking computer with a billion games.
You know
I can play.
the saying as old as time. PlayStation has no games.
Yeah. Well, that's
I love that
Except for
that's
Kingdom
like
Hearts 4.
almost exclusive to PlayStation, but Xbox is just as guilty. Like we
Yeah.
have no games for fucking Xbox. The only reason I bought my Series X was to play GTA 6 when it comes out.
Yeah. It's and actually with that the same thing with Switch. Like I fucking adore Pokemon. I'm playing Pokemon right now. I've been playing Pokemon Leaf Green the entire episode here on my Switch 1. They have the new game coming out at some point, as well as there's like rumors that they're going to be releasing a bunch of like old Pokemon games on the Switch as well. But I'm not paying fucking like $800 for a hardware upgrade and a paywall to all of my existing games. There's no reason to do that. Like, why the fuck would I do that?
And also
Just to play another game. Like
yeah,
one
and
other
also
game.
not being able to play those games if you don't have an internet connection.
Yeah.
So like if your Wi-Fi goes out, then you're still only left with your fucking PC.
Yeah, so it's like
these game studios are working tirelessly to make these games, and I want to play them so badly, but I just can't.
Yeah.
Like, the only possible way I can play them is if I empty my entire bank account to play like a single game, and I'm not doing that. It's
Well,
just
not even empty your bank account. Take out a fucking loan at this point.
yeah, multiple loans to play a single game. Like, I'm good. I'll play Leaf Green on my Switch One, and then
Yeah.
in like 30 years, when people, not 30 years, but like in like 15, maybe 10 years, whenever people have found a way to fucking hack the Switch 2, and it's not $1 billion, I'll buy a Switch 2, fucking hack it, get all the games super legitly and not for free, because I'll pay for them with my money, and then I'll play them.
Of course.
But well, I mean, you know what they say, time is money. So I mean, if I wait long enough, I'm just gonna have the games, because you know my
You'll
time
have
will pay
all the
for
money.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Um,
yeah, that's
like
big
another
part.
thing too with you, as someone who doesn't really care about any of the games that are coming out or currently out on the current gen of consoles, you have no reason to buy a console. Like, obviously, like, that's blatant enough, but you also have the issue of, like, okay, so I could buy a console or use that money to get one of the now extremely expensive parts for my computer.
Yeah.
And, like, even now, our computers offer a better experience than the current gen of consoles.
Oh yeah.
Like,
absolutely.
just barely in terms of, like, our graphics cards. I read somewhere that the PlayStation 5's graphics card is, like, just barely on the level of the RTX 3060 Ti, which actually has 4 gigabytes less VRAM than the 3060. So that's pretty funny to me. But,
Yeah.
which is the 3060 me and Joe both have. Ooh. Oh, never mind. That's all right. I can't. Whatever. But like, again, that's $800 that you could spend on a new SSD or more RAM.
Oh yeah.
Which, when the time comes, I might bite the bullet and buy. Like, my SSD, the one that I currently have, is a Crucial SSD. And if the viewers at home don't know, all two of you, Crucial stopped supplying to customers. They only supply to companies now. They do not sell to the. I was gonna say the free market, but
Freaks.
I think that still applies to companies.
So they solely sell to the freaks.
Yeah. So my SSD doubled in price.
Yeah.
But when the time comes that I have enough disposable income, I might still bite the bullet and just buy a second for that price, which would suck. But
I'd honestly just buy a different brand, see if you can get it cheaper.
yeah, there is that.
There's no point in buying an overpriced SSD just for the brand name.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You don't need matching SSDs, and I think that's
No.
the thing that I'm, like, the most stuck in, is I keep thinking, like, oh yeah, I need to have the same brand SSD. Like, it's like almost like a RAM thing.
Yeah. Like, it is, like, slightly nice, like, looking at your computer, like, that's the same brand, but then you close it and you never look at it again, and it doesn't matter. It's just fucking space on your computer.
Well, no, it's not even that. It's not like a materialistic thing for me. It's like I keep thinking that the technology is dependent on that, and it's not.
Yeah.
It's just not. If it were RAM, that'd be a different thing.
Yeah.
Like, you'd have to keep an eye out for its output and everything. But with an SSD, as long as it's the same speed and plugs in, it should be fine.
Yep.
Even if it's not the same speed, you can have an SSD and an HDD, which is infinitely slower than an SSD.
Yeah.
And still have your computer run just fine.
Yeah, no, I have 2 SSDs. I think I have
Receiving the
let's see. I think I have like 3 hard drives. No, maybe just 2.
hospital systems just tripped. Secure doors across
Well, okay. Well, actually, that's not good. I'm looking at my my folders, but I have it partitioned weirdly. So I know I have 2 SSDs and I know I have 2 hard drives. I don't know much more than that, but yeah, you can plug in fucking however many you want. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's just storage.
Very good, Miss Pierce.
Yeah.
Yes, patient records seem to align with our model.
Oh.
Prior verification.
Doing.
Derived a number of blood types.
But yeah, again, like you don't have a reason to buy a console, so it's like
No.
you could spend that money on a really expensive PC port.
Blood types mapped.
Or a blowjob. And I think
I mean,
that's a perfect
you
place
can-
to wrap it up for today.
You can just get those for free. I mean, I'm right here.
Well, you know, I
mean, if you
I'd like
wanna
leave a
pay
tip.
me.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's good service. I mean, I'm not just gonna fucking like you're gonna go to a restaurant and not tip the waitress. I mean, come on now, it's just rude.
Thanks.
But yeah, that's a good place to leave it off for today for StenchCast. I think we covered quite a variety of topics. Quite a good episode, I think. We have been your hosts of the funny podcast that you may hopefully think is funny. And yeah, we have a Discord that you can join for free if you would like. It is in the bio of our YouTube channel. We have our own individual YouTube channels, which we have mentioned, and you've more than likely come from. But if you haven't, go check those out. That's where the actual good content is. And I think that's about it. You got anything else to add at the end here?
No.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys next week.
Bye. Well, or maybe the week after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see you. Bye bye.